Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins we're hunting through, looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value and ideally missing ones from the book. If you want to pick up a book like the ones that I use, there's a link down in the description. It is an Amazon affiliate link, so I do get a bit of commission if you make a purchase, so feel free to check that link out. We've done very well considering how short we've been. Oh my goodness, I can't talk this evening. What is going wrong with me? Let's try that again. So, we'll pretend that didn't happen. So, we have got a lot of luck. Because we just need 3 Commonwealth Games, the Navy Centenary Flag era, Britannias from 2021, 2022, if they ever make it into circulation. But the rate that's going, I reckon we might find 3 Commonwealth Games before the 2021 Britannia. But let's get into this bag of coins and see what we find. Okay then, given how bad my introduction was, and considering the introduction, I'm normally on autopilot for most of it because I've said it so many times. Let's see how rambling through coin hunting goes, how much I trip over my words. So, that's technologies. We don't particularly want technologies. There are some lower minted years than others, just not low enough that I think they're worth looking out for or keeping. I reckon that's going to be something. It says £2 on the obverse. It's Charles Dickens there. That's a fairly common coin. You should find plenty of those. Nothing else from the first bag. But no, the exciting news of just a sort of an update. It looks like the Royal Mint, when I was down there, they said that they were minting 50p and 20p coins, and the new definitives ready for circulation. And the Royal Mint have confirmed that the new definitive 50p's will be out in circulation by the end of November, which is very exciting. Shakespeare's comedies here. I know what this coin is. I've seen it plenty of times. It's the rarer of the 3 Shakespeares, but check your edge inscription. All the world's a stage, so that is exactly how that coin should appear with its edge inscription. I always check my 2016s on video. I check all the other commemoratives and definitives at the end of the video, but I do update you before we wrap up. There's another commemorative, Brunel's portrait. Again, it's a fairly common coin, not all that exciting. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it's the end of November they go into circulation. If I'm lucky, I might see my first one before the end of the year in a coin hunt. That's J. Clark's 5th portrait, that'll be something. Army Centenaries, there's no rotation error on that one. King and Country is the right edge inscription, so we'll just pop that down on the top row. But if you look at like the Coronation 50p, that went into circulation. Oh, I don't even know when it went into circulation. I can't recall off the top of my head. All I know, it took me a long time to find one because they've got to make their way into circulation. If they're being put in circulation expediently by being put out into post offices, then that can slow down how long it will take for them to come to me effectively, because my coins come from cash centres through my bank, so it means that they need to go out into post offices, be used, banked, spent, and then sent back to the cash centres to be rebagged and redistributed. So that might take a little bit of time to come my way. I am still a little bit nervous that over the coming years we're going to get lots of definitives. They're very new and exciting now, don't get me wrong. I can't wait to get my hands on my first new definitive coins. Here's another one, a smidge over face value. It's the Golden Guinea. Not excessively over face value, but a nice coin nonetheless. I just fear in a couple of years time, a year to 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is, once the new definitives become as common as another Golden Guinea. Very cool. This one's a bit of nicer quality, I think, though. Super stuff. What was I saying? Oh yeah, well, once they start becoming as common as other definitives, as sort of a proportion compared to the commemoratives out there, I think the charm might wear off. Charles Dickens there. But you see that with every coin. You just have to look back to 2017. I remember getting very excited getting my first 2017 Beatrix Potter coins, Benjamin Bunny and Peter Rabbit, Jeremy Fisher, Tom Kitten, and now I see one I flip straight past it because we've seen 8 bajillion of them, and I fear that that could be the same for some of the new definitives, although the rumour is some of the new definitives, if they get put into circulation, are going to have low mintages. It's be interesting if it's an off denomination. If say the I don't know, the 5p's end up being low minted, is it then going to make it worthwhile going through 5p's looking for the new divinities? I'm not sure. Florence Nightingale there, fairly common coin, one of my favourite designs out in circulation though. It's a very pretty coin. And then we have the abolition of the slave trade, which, as we all know, you need to check for the variant. You can see this has got a bobbly textured finish on the inner part of the coin. There's a variant that was just put in collector's sets which has a smooth finish in the background field of that, with the initials DG to the bottom right of the 7. That is a version of the coin that didn't go into circulation. And then we've got the gunpowder plot. Very nice, but fairly common again. So no, it would be interesting to see what, especially because I do hunt through the off denominations on the unhuntables roughly once a fortnight, assuming I don't have any other videos to put out. What denomination are we going to find first? Trinity House there, again fairly common. I guess given the Roman's announcement that the 50p is going into circulation, there's a good chance that the 50p will be the first one to find. Although stranger things have happened, right? But in terms of the ones I want to find, ooh, active union there. Check the rotation error. No, but you can see on this one, a great example, the beading on the inner part of the obverse. Sometimes there's beading on the reverse, or there's a lined border like on the Shakespeare, you can see. And again, you can see it's very pronounced here. It's in fact, it's slightly inwards and then disappears on the other side. It's very common. It's just a case that the coins are minted so fast at such volumes and speed. These slight, I don't even want to call them errors. These slight variants, anomalies, do come up. It adds no value to the coin because you're more likely to find a circulating one with beading that is not perfect. In fact, I think it's probably rarer to find one that has the perfect beading around the obverse. There's Jodie Clark's 5th Portrait of the Queen, final Portrait of the Queen. It'll be something. It's another Shakespeare. Shakespeare's Histories. Edge inscription should read the Hollow Crown, which it does on that one, so no edge inscription error on that. I've only ever found the edge inscription on the Shakespeare Tragedies though, but 2016 it seems to be a year where things went a little bit wrong at the Royal Mint for the circulating £2 coins. That's why I checked them all on camera. And if I've said that already, I apologise. But obviously keen to make sure that with some of this information I repeat it, because there are plenty of new viewers that might be picking up this is the first coin collecting video that they're watching, and I don't want to assume that everyone knows everything about everything, if that makes sense, which I hope it does. But no, new definitives, very exciting. I think the one I'm most looking forward to though, Army Centenary, no rotation error, for King and Country. You're as you should be. And there's Charles Dickens. That is disgusting. Again, it's amazing how this looks so much worse in person. Look at that. You can see what I'm seeing, kind of. That looks so much worse in person than it does on the viewfinder. No one wants one of those in that state. What definitive coin am I most looking forward to? Is the squirrel, 100%. I would be quite excited to go through a 2p coin hunt. In fact, out of all the denominations, well, the 3 denominations we currently do on the Unhuntables, that is my least favourite. Charles Dickens there. And that is my least favourite because there are so many years of where the coin didn't circulate, and trying to remember all those years, it just doesn't sink into my brain. And by the time I've got into the hang of it and I can recall exactly what years I'm looking for, we're coming to the end of the hunt, and I don't do it for another 6 weeks or at least, so there's not enough time for it to sink into my brain. I do in fact have it's just off the where you can see the camera, because obviously I zoom in for the Unhuntables. I have a little piece of paper I scratched down the years that I'm looking for, so I can keep reminding myself. It's a very shiny 2013. Looks fine there. We haven't actually come across all that many fakes. I set a counter specifically for how many fakes we've found, and I think we've only found 1 fake in all these coin hunts. Sometimes they seem to crop up all of a sudden en masse, and sometimes I don't spot them when we're flicking through, looking for commemoratives, but I do go through the coins off the side looking for other errors and things with a bit more care, and I have spotted some errors in the past. Right, let's do an edge inscription hunt. So £2 coins are the last circulated coins with an edge inscription unique to each design. Standing on the shoulders of giants is the technology's £2 coin, but this one says for king and country. So this one should be the army centenary, which unfortunately it is. If it had been Shakespeare comedies, I'd have been happy, but if it had been Shakespeare tragedies, that would have been the second time we've found that error. Was there any more for any more? What have we got? Standing, shoulders, on the shoulders, shoulders, standing. No. But just to be doubly sure. I haven't missed anything. Nope. Well, we are rapidly approaching the end of this hunt. I wonder what the next Commonwealth Games £2 coin we're going to find is. Another army centenary. There's no rotation error. King and country. That one's all fine. Obviously, I want it to be the Northern Ireland. I quite like ticking off the rarest coin, so we're not just going to be stuck on that. Like, for instance, the 50p book, which we either are or have been or whatever, we're stuck just on the Kew Gardens before doing the mega hunt, or if the mega hunt is still due to happen up to the mega hunt. I can't recall at what point this video is going out compared to the 50p's, so I won't say anything about what I may or may not have found. DNA double helix there, very common but cool design. So yes, ticking off the rarest one is always nice, because then it feels like it's achievable to finish off the book. Right, last bag of the hunt. A fairly good hunt overall. Not the best, but not the worst by any stretch. As ever, links in the description to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over and join that. That's a nice coin to have in the last bag. Robert Burns, smidge over face value. There's also links to my other social media channels, the PO Box address if you want to write into me, and of course the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, who I work for as my day job making videos for them, and links to the book if you want to pick up the book from Amazon as well. I'm going to whisk through those coins now to see if there were any errors I might have missed. Okay then, so sadly no errors found in this hunt, but we did get some very nice finds indeed. So let me know in the comments what your favourite coins from today's hunt has been. What coins has been? What your favourite coins have been from today's video, like I normally say, without any problems, but as I said, tonight I'm having a bit of a moment, a mental break, but there we go. All that leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.